This week our tip is on determining and sizing brass so that you have the proper amount of case neck tension on your bullet so we have a consistent, accurate round. There are a lot of different techniques that we can apply in reloading for long-range shooting. I personally like to sort out all the extra stuff that really doesn't matter downrange, but sizing your brass appropriately so that you have proper neck tension is one of those things we do need to pay attention to. Essentially, let's understand the relationship between the bullet, the brass, your chamber in your barrel, and your resizing die. If we realize how everything interfaces and how our equipment operates on that, we'll be a lot better at understanding which equipment to select and the processes we need to do. When you have a sized and loaded round, we have a dimension that is the diameter of the neck. Now that diameter on this shell, this is one of our 7 LRMs, we're running about 317.5 is our diameter with a 162 grain AMAX loaded in there. So to have neck tension, or to have tension on the bullet so that it's held in the case, so it's not seated in deeper when you fire shots with rounds loaded in the magazine, or you don't bump it and seat it in the case, or you don't have a bullet fall out on you. You need to have enough case neck tension to hold that bullet in place. Now, what we need to do is size a piece of brass small enough that when you seat the bullet, the expansion of that brass and the residual stress and tension that's in there compresses onto that bullet and holds it in place. For our brass, usually we're looking for about 2/1000 of an inch, and we need to size this neck so that it measures 2/1000, 1.5 to 2/1000 less than the loaded round there. So we do a 317.5 to 318 on a loaded round. I've selected a 316 bushing in my die set, and that bushing will compress the brass so that the diameter is 316, and then we'll have 2/1000 neck tension. If I tear this die set apart, this is from Hornaday's Custom Shop, they'll make you a special die set that accepts a bushing, and this bushing is what does the sizing operation on the brass to bring it into spec. Now this bushing says 316 right around the rim, so I know what size I'm using. You place that back in the die set, and then on new brass I'm going to use an expander ball to open up the mouths of the case, and we'll use a little sizing die wax so that we don't stick anything. Now if I check this diameter, I expect it to be pretty close to 316. I'm right there at 315.5. So with my loaded round at 317.5 and a sized case ready to seat a bullet at 315.5, I have 2/1000 of neck tension. And that's going to allow me to have a consistent release on my bullet without doing any overwork on my cartridge. One thing you really want to watch for when you're picking your die set is that you're running a full-length bushing die. If you've got a standard die, go ahead and do some of this operation and check it and see if it's compressing that neck and sizing that neck so you have adequate neck tension, but not too much. There's really nothing you can do to make it bigger. You do not want to do your last size and opening of the mouth of the brass on that expander ball, so you may need to polish the expander ball to get that relationship between your brass and your sizing die correct. Spend some time, do a little research, pick up a good set of sizing dies, set them up with the proper bushing, and when you load your ammunition, your cartridges will have the consistent and correct amount of neck tension so that your shots are consistent and on target downrange. Thanks for watching. We're going to continue to bring you more shooting tips. Look for extra tips at youtube.com/Gunwerks, or hang out and watch for our new reloading DVD coming this fall.